Hello. Hello, hello. My twist. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. We're back. Dogs episode 110. Holy. We're getting up there. We're getting old. Hey, maiden. Look, I'm not feeling 100%, okay? So, if we're low energy today, it's because I've got a bit of a cold coming on, I think. I'm hoping it goes away literally tomorrow, but we'll see. Are you ever? That is a good question at this point. I just like it hasn't been get out of the obvious. Look, man, I I haven't actually been like fully ill this year. It's always been like just feeling icky. I just wanna like either just be ill and just go through it, or you know. You know what I mean? Oh, whatever. Look, listen. Um we're deleting the injured clothing. This is what I was gonna say. Take vitamins and I feel so much more alive. You know, honestly, I should probably look into it because there's no way I'm hitting my levels on at least a few of them. Eat a vegetable? True. I really should. I used to take vitamin C, but I never really felt any different. I just had to go through the suffering of drinking the fucking effervescent tablet in water. It's a nightmare. Can't say what I wanted to pop in and say have a good stream. Thank you, man. Yeah, it was nice to see Beth back again a couple of days ago, or a few days ago now. And the whole dementia arc is really interesting. So I get to hate Beth all over again, and she gets to hate me all over again. Amazing. Okay. We're removing this, and then we're purchasing. Oh, please tell me I have money. Wait, pause. Am I cooked? Okay, I have 175 on me. Sorry about the horse accident. That was funny. Have a good one though. Have a good day. We're gonna update the injured outfit with the sheriff default. And so that means I need to get the injury clothing table up. If I can find it. Where is it? FAQ? Yeah. Boop. Upper clothing? Custom. What is it? A vest? Oh, it is a vest. It's just straight up a vest. It's these. Can I change the color of the shirt? 69? Yeah, I can. Nice. But what's the one with the bandage across the shoulder? That's the one I'm looking for. Is it shirts? No, it can't be. There's no way. 36 and 38 was that. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what I need to do is 75, change this to what's the white? Like that? Why are my arms gone? Is it because I already have a shirt? There we go. And then we're taking the tie off. And we're also changing the vest 21. That's pretty close to what I was wearing just now, I suppose. This might be it. Already. Holy. Right. You're all gonna have to give me a moment, okay? Okay. I'm back. Sorry, I had to deal with something quickly. Now then. I think the rest of the outfit is fine. I literally just needed this. So I'm assuming my coat will... Okay, my coat will not work. What about my jacket? No. Okay. Honestly, it's fine. I mean, we're just gonna rock this look anyway. Does this... Oh! Cover your eyes. Holy. There we go. My bad. Jesus. I think we're good like this. Then again, if we're doing an injured clothing thing, surely we should have other injury stuff, right? Where is it? I'm gonna get the big old glove, which is, I think, custom style. Let me get the thing on. It's 1 and 2, I think. I quite like the light little wrap like that, but this one also looks really nice. That's like a heavier injury though, you know what I mean? Can I change the color of the bandage? I wonder. I quite like the light wrapping. I'm gonna keep the light wrapping for now, I think. Because it's a bit more detail as well. It's got a bit more going for it. What I need to look at though is this. This is 0. Okay, I can. I like that better. That's more of a white than a like a cream white like that. Which bandages probably would have looked like. Bandages are usually more cream than they are white, but I do prefer the white. Okay, we'll go with that. Injured. There we go. There we are. We can close that. We don't have a hand injury right now, so I'm going to take these off, but it's good to have them on the character, just in case. I'm gonna telegram medics and just say, hey, I'm looking for a checkup. Just to get some of that RP going. Not sure if there are any medics working tonight, but it's always worth a message. Need to get my sign off. There we go. Oh, I did it again. I've been playing a lot of GTA recently, and it's F to get into cars. And now I'm just fucking punching my horse all the time. So embarrassing. Oh my god. Genuinely the worst thing. I'm gonna stop for some... Oh my god, I clicked F again to get off my horse. And I almost kicked that homeless guy. This is genuinely a disaster. Let me get a bit of stubble action on the go as well. I'll head over to the barber. Oh. I thought drinking always put you to full. I guess not. There we go. Okay, E. Remember, everybody, E to get on the horse. Holy. Oh my god, I am instinctively clicking F. This is horrendous. We might not make it through this session. I'm telling you now. This is bad. Face double, there we go. What color do I usually go for? That looks okay, I think. I think we're good to go. You can't really tell, honestly. I think 1 is fine. Isn't 1 just like kind of blackish? Who knows? Anyway. We're good to go. I thought somebody walked in then. I heard the door creaking. Kind of scared me. Right, E. There we go. I'm gonna head back to the office and actually have a look at the tip line and the paperwork. Now, this is a good time for me to do paperwork, honestly. God, Caine just looks even more miserable with stubble, like even angrier. Goodness me. Okay, what are we looking at? Dalton and St. John on patrol to Blackwater, Armadillo and Tumbleweed. They are leaving. Martins and Val and Decker and Caine are joining in on the big Western patrol. My son, H. Foster, East 72nd Street, New York, NY. Damn. He made the sender so long that you don't get the location. Holy. This guy knows what he's doing. To whom it may concern, it is no secret I believe that my son Frederick Foster has become something of a persistent complication in your jurisdiction. His presence there, fueled by poor associations and increasingly erratic behavior, reflects poorly not only on your county's capacity for governance, but on my name. Neither of those things can be allowed to continue. To that end, I am prepared to offer your department a discretionary sum of $1,000 in exchange for the prompt and quiet removal of Frederick from Saints Crossing. I do not require the involvement of courts, paperwork, or public records. What I require is that you escort him to the Annesburg docks and deposit him aboard the departing vessel. No handler, no escort beyond the shoreline. Once he's on the water, the matter is concluded. Let me be clear. He is to be alive, but his comfort, resistance, or personal objections are not your concern. He has had every opportunity to return home under his own power. He has declined. The choice is no longer his. I trust you understand the nature of this arrangement. The expectation that it is never to be discussed again. Failure to act will force me to assume the matter must be escalated through other channels far less polite than this letter. You have the opportunity now to resolve an embarrassment with efficiency and profit. I suggest you take it. Damn. Freddy's dad's getting involved. Holy. Local man shooting at Emerald. Reports of gunshot at Emerald. The local man turned his horse directly into mine and started shooting at me. I didn't shoot back because I don't have a gun. Able to get on my horse and lose him. Mostly more. Okay. And then shine as a tall trees. This was many hours ago now, so I can go. Martin says Creed's Pappy and Donya Creed just ran away here in town, ran towards Cumberland, but not sure if they kept going that way. Not aware that they were wanted, only checked after I saw them run off from the distance. Martin. Okay. All of these can be resolved. This is as far as I'll go. I'm gonna F12 this and just Harold Foster, Ambassador, New York City. Interesting. Just in case nobody's made a file on it, I'll have the ability to. Firstly, let's get a stew going. I'm gonna need to get some equipment as well after our gunfight. Didn't get the chance. I'm gonna check Discord actually just to have a quick nosy. Yeah, no medics on duty. Truly depression, soup eating RP, yeah. Easy. I live for this shit though. You know what I mean? This is peak for me. To just be sat in an office on my own, bandaged the hell out of. Just generally not well. Absolutely peak. So we got me, Ryder, St. John's around, Lloyd Matthews, Elise, Lloyd Dalton, Jaeger, and Decker are around. And there's only one other person, and that's Sisica guard Brittany Payne. Everybody else is asleep. Okay. Bulletin boards. What was the last thing we read? I think it was... This would be the newest thing from Huxley. Like to have some patrols going up to Pronghorn a few times over the next couple of weeks. Threshold Pronghorn ranch by the Crowleys. Expected by the ranch, the Crowleys will show up and hurt them soon if they do not bring Lee Baxter forward for a conversation. And then Titus says, tonight the Wicker Gang were pushed out of Van Horn and taken in. Chet has vowed to go on the offensive against the department. Be wary, as him and his gang will most likely seek to pick up any deputies they find and harm them. Weber running an I&I class. Nice. Sinclair says check-ins are really important. Please remember to check in when you can. Doesn't have to be all the time. Vital for a bit of communication. True. Winchester, interdepartmental frontier class. Lately we have had deputies express interest in learning the frontier. And as such, an interdepartmental class between law and rangers has been organized as to further deputy knowledge as well as further build interdepartmental relations. Find it here. Any department member who signs up is asked to follow the lead ranger they were assigned to follow. You're encouraged to ask questions and learn. Great chance to learn and grow. That actually sounds sick. I might sign up for that if it's appropriate. Henderson says, with regards to missing person reports going forward, always have an undersheriff or sheriff overseeing this to make sure the progress is continued and procedure is being met. Say others cannot lead the investigations, it's just to oversee them. Yep. Scum Criminal School, true. Heard about this last session. Looking to recruit 2 or 3 undercover certified deputies willing to pose as members of a newly formed gang seeking training. Oh, that is such a cool idea. Objective is to infiltrate this criminal school, gather intelligence about participating in gangs, identify the full roster of so-called teachers, and uncover the scope of their operations. Interested in the Garcia for undercover work, please reach out. That is such a sick idea. That's awesome. Good job, Carter. Holy. This camera is going wacko. I'm gonna point it like this. Right, this frontier class. Oh god, it's Paragraph City. Come to our attention, they're not yet. Plenty of the department knows how to traverse the frontier. Wonderful way in with the Rangers. July 12th, a Saturday coming up the next month. Meet with the Rangers in class in Coulter. First has with 3, second has 7 deputies. 10 allotted to groups, yeah. This is a Ranger lead class. Deputies who sign up are there to be taught by them, yeah. 3 PM. What is that, 9 my time? 8 my time. I am very tempted. 12th of July is on Saturday. Do I have anything planned? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm gonna put myself down and make a quick note, and then we can have a little frontier session. How exciting. Here we go. Twelfth. And that's at 8 o'clock. Okay. Get me on there, John. Boop. Right. ACT, yeah. Okay. We did those votes. Right, it's time for the confidential files. I did say that I was gonna, like, respond to the topics that were going on at the moment, like, sort of in my own time out of game. I just never find the time to do it, so I'm just gonna do it now. And, just try and do it promptly, so you're gonna be watching the cat for a while. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. That's good to keep in the back of my mind. A little bit of info there. Okay, yeah, that's been dealt with. Oh, damn. Okay, all of these discussions are... I just gotta update this quickly. There we go. Okay, I have nothing to add to that one. This has already had a ton of discussion as well. I'm so terrible with discussions, man. Like, I just often have nothing to add. People usually bring up all the immediate points for the most part. Okay, I don't need to read that. Anything in here? Oh god. Okay. Is it worth writing anything in this? God, this has been up for a while. Ooh. Nope. There we go. What time is it? There we go. Should turn my lamp on. That would help, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay. Next. Thank you, Epic, for the follow. Appreciate that. I'm just writing at the moment, so I'm locking in, trying to get work done, because I know I won't be able to do it in my own time. I'm just not finding the time for it. Should I say my full name? Epic Wouter? Is that how you say Wouter? Like saying water with a lisp? Wouter. Wouter? Fuck, I don't know. I've never seen that word in my life, but apologies. I'm never good pronouncing names. It's it's just awful. It's my name. Well, it's a cool name. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it. Or maybe I did pronounce it right. Who knows? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Jesus Christ. You said it right? Thank Christ. Okay, we're in chat. Okay. Next, okay. Almost there. Almost there. I think. I hope. Jesus. Right, there we go. Okay. Done. Next. Actually, I think that's it. Bosh, right. The cat is gone. Now then. Does anybody want to talk to me? Jet. Probably not. Yeah, there's nothing new here as far as I can tell. Yeah. I think we are good. Yeah, nothing else was needed on the file, I don't think. Let's review what's been going on over the last few days. Happy Creed and Daniel Creed steal Martin badge after grazing him with a bullet. What the fuck? This just happened. Enjoy the 260 days, guys. Holy. Martin followed them out of town after spotting them inside of town. So they wanted to talk and headed slightly out of town and stopped once there. Danya said she wanted to turn herself in. After walking off, she pulled a gun and shot Martin. Jesus Christ. Just straight up baited him. Claimed it was an accident after a standoff where both Poppy and Danya had their guns on Martin. He agreed to put away guns and get on his horse. Danya then said she wanted his badge. Are we dead ass? She claimed she wants to make an armor with badges of deputies and already collected 3 with Martin. They also said they were planning a siege of some kind. Come on. Give it a rest. How long are these guys wanted for? I want to have a look. Creed. Danya's at 875 and Pappy's at 420. Interesting. Okay. We shall keep an eye. Next. Murder at White House, Neil Rhodes. Involving the Foster Jacksons by the looks of things. James Jr. Webber, Frederick Foster Jackson, George Foster Jackson. My God. Patchwork Gang stabs God Mary? No! Why? Jim Lee and Slug versus Law? Jim Lee needs to give me my fucking Navy back. That's what he needs to do. Telling you. Hang on, what? WF or Merryweather Bedlam kidnaps and tortures? Nick Blakely and Caine Lauman are kidnapped, tortured, and left out for dead by Bedlam. When? 6/21, 2 days ago. Oh. Dropped off in Colton, but Clementine was suffering from a gunshot wound to the thigh and multiple severe stab wounds. And Yavarkov was present at the time and immediately attended to him before notifying Law. Shu, Maxim, and Wilson responded to the scene. Cora treated Lauman and confirmed he had a gunshot to the thigh, several knife wounds to the stomach, twisted blade wound to the shoulder. Missing for some time. Hang on. Shortly after, Casper Finn reported that Nix Blakely, Lauman's partner, was found severely injured at Winter Rock Cabin. I'm sorry, did I just miss a whole storyline? Lauman dating renowned torturer. Well, former torturer now. I suppose she's gone straight edge, but that is insane. Well, good for Lauman, I guess. She's reformed, John? I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you reform from stuff like that? Do you just become a non-torturer after a few months? Is that a thing? Hugh Grant discovered that Nix's mouth had been sewn shut. Holy shit. Multiple gunshot wounds that were poorly packed, quickly transported to Coulter. It stated that he had encountered Bethany, Clem, and a third woman believed to be Rena Jesper on the trail. Manus reportedly said, well, this is awkward, before riding off. Moxley, Hale, and Holden Page, the rat who sold my pump, riding together by deputies at various points of the day. The location of where they were taken to has not yet been established. Damn, so the day after, she almost blew my arm off, they racked up a cheeky 1,400 days each. You've got to be kidding me. And who are we pinning? Just the 3 ladies. Wow. She used to be the most wanted person in the crossing and tortured multiple deputies along with others, but it's been a few months, so surely she's okay now. Yeah, true. She just needed to be told that that was the wrong thing to do, that she shouldn't do that. She's 180'd. If Dust ever saw her, like, never believing her, never. Doesn't buy into it for a second. Lengthy conversation with Voss about the horrific crime. She said she was part of the kidnapping and complicit in the other crimes, but did not personally partake in the torture or the attempted murder. On this basis, may I suggest a change of charges to accessory to for the torture and murder charges, or make this change myself as not involved. Shu says, would you be able to give any more context details regarding the conversation you had with Voss? Location search for further evidence. Adler Ranch, Deadbook Creek Cabin, Caine Lake, entire western frontier. That's a bold statement. Camps, Glass Cabin, Winter Rock Homestead. Evidence found by the Grants. What would we do without them? Evidence found, they say. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Discord again for the 7 trillionth time. Right, well, they're getting blown up the next time I see them. Next, Rhodsbank, Sylvana, Della shoots down Lavelle after attempting to negotiate with her. Oh, while running from Rhodes, I saw with Della at the Red Barn was at Rhodes. As for her hat back, I don't think we're allowed to blow people up. You're not allowed to blow people up. I'm allowed to blow people up. Lavelle says that she can have it if she turns herself in due to the fact that she was wanted for a multitude of crimes. She declines, flees to Emerald, shootout incurs. Lavelle asks her if they can move it outside of the ranch, and they begin moving towards the mountains. Just a complete abuse of power. 2% is a law from Della. She would be waiting at Moonstone with a now injured Lavelle in regards to getting her head back. Meriwether Skyland, seen to get out Josephine Island and get out Wally. Responded. Little Pussy arrived, sitting on the porch. The following hours of the bleeding wound, Della stood beside him and began demanding to know where her hat was. Passed out before being able to explain anything. You know, like, if you were, like, in 1904 and you were reading this document, you'd be like, this Della person's fucking crazy and we need to lock her up for life because she is shooting people for a hat. She said him passing out complicated things. Meriwether and Della then proceeded to negotiate. Finally showed her that the hat after she argued semantics about Lavelle not being her hostage yet. Despite obviously holding him hostage as leverage for the stupid hat. Yeah, true. Who wrote this? Anderson based. Yeah. Still at large. Okay. Still at large. 3 lost boys take hostage, then flee. Oh, Emile was the French guy. Roy robs Grant in broad daylight in Strawberry. Okay, well, it doesn't look like this file on Freddy's dad was ever made. So I'm going to see quickly whether I still have it in my clipboard so I can just whack it in. No. Never mind. I need to go get it again. Hup. Weber and Shoe Grant clocking in roads. FAO all. Matthews did not make it to Valentine from his route to Strawberry, checking on Martin. Could have ran into the Creeds, be on the lookout. I mean, yeah, that is confirmed. Matthews, check in, please. Dear Lord, Lloyd is safe and sound with me and Peppy. Doing community service for Meriwether's Badges book? Jesus. We've got the full squadron responding anyway, so... Good on them. Chuck Gallagher at Armadillo Range? Don't know who that is. 2 in Val, one of which is injured. Martin and his badge stolen in one shot. He's fine, getting a report sorted now. So they responded to that. Okay, so we know what's going on, ish. We got boys looking out on the go. I'm going to respond to this and get the file written up. Because this might be an investigation for the books. This might be the start of something. Actually, I'm not going to make a generic file. I'm going to just edit an incident report. I always find that's easier. Because generic files just don't come with anything. Wait, what is this? Sender recipient date. Date. Title. Message. Like that. I haven't transcribed a telegram in a while. Where are we? There we go. So the sender is H. Dot Foster, East 72nd Street, New York, NY. Recipient is Lau. Sent on 6/23, 1904 at 2:06 p.m. ADT. Re my son. And then that's the message. A23. New York City. Okay. Hopefully somebody who's in on the whole Freddy Foster business can get in on that, because I am just not involved with Freddy Foster's doings. It's involved a lot of glass stuff that I just don't want to get involved in. It'd be too meta, too close for me personally. Okay, well, any Okay. What should I do? Oh, I wanted to see if there were any medics working. No, there aren't. Whoops. Okay, well. What do I do? I'll just do some light duty tasks. If anybody asks me to come and, like, join a shootout, I'll decline, but, you know, I'm happy to do a little, you know, walk around in Arm Sam. This is given energy. President William Sheville 2 to release date. The service time is currently waiting for any law to collect them while I'm on my way. Okay. And so is Roydor James. Unless Ryder James is already there. Never mind. I don't. When did that come through? 8:24. I mean, it's been 4 minutes, but should I just? I'll go there and I'll wait at the dock, right? Needed an armadillo. What do you mean? Who's needed? All of us? Fuck it. It's too much for me. I'll wait at the docks, and we either meet Ryder there, or we wait for him as he's coming back. Oh, I fucking hit him again. No, come back! I'm getting off GTA. I'm never playing GTA again. Stop. For God's sakes, Duke. I've punched him like 5 times. Surely I make it to the docks before Ryder does, right? You'd think. You would think. Who are we fending? But I guess we're just punching horses. Man, whose idea was it to make it so that F is the fucking... is punching now and E is to get on stuff. Whereas before it was, you know... See, I'm doing it again. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna wait right here. We're gonna have a little smoke break. And we're waiting for Ryder. And we're either gonna meet him as he's coming down or when he's coming back. We can have a nice little catch up, a nice little chat. That might be him over there. But he typically wears green, so I don't think it is. Is bro off duty with the injury? Do you know, okay, this, I was meant to say this at the start of the stream and I just completely forgot. I didn't realize until I went live that I got pretty badly injured. Who's that over there? The fuck is that bear? I don't know who any of these people are. I completely forgot that I roleplayed that I got badly injured. So, I went on duty and I was like, oh shit, I haven't like had a checkup or anything. It's been 3 days, right? So it should be fine. Like I'm not gonna waste, you know, I'm not gonna RP this out over like 5 real days, but I've asked medics for a checkup anyway. There aren't any on right now, but if we can meet up with one eventually, that'll be good. I'm just saying that I'm on light duty right now, so I've basically just been doing paperwork for the last hour. But at least I'm caught up now, really, so. Anyway. Somebody needs to be transported off of Sisika. So. Ryder has said he's coming down. So we're just gonna wait for him. But I don't know whether he's already left, so either we'll meet him on the way back or we'll meet him on the way. I'll give it like 10 minutes if he's not here, or if I don't run into him in 10 minutes, then I'll just leave it. Because he might have already gone and he's like beaching back over there, or, you know. Who knows? I haven't like RP'd injury in ages. I'm trying to think back like when the last proper injury I had was. I think it was when I think it was Bedlam again when they burnt my hand and I had that like hand thing on. I had like the bandage on for ages. God, that was ages ago. I'm kind of assuming that like Ryder's either already gone or like I don't want him waiting for me elsewhere, you know what I mean? This is just gonna be awkward. I wasn't streaming when I did this, but like when I logged in, because I've been like pressing F to get on the horse, I like right hooked Duke right in his jaw. It was the most brutal punch that I've ever thrown on Dust. Like compared to criminals, I fucking gobbed him. I felt so bad. He just ran off straight away. So sad. He honestly might have already gone, I'm not gonna lie. Unless that's him walking there. That is him walking there. Damn, as I was about to walk off. Holy. Is he gonna see me if I stand over here like this? Let me just post up real quick, see if he notices. You know who could take a punch and nay in your face? Ford's true. Get Ford out, chat. That's what I'll do as a viewer rewards. Pay 1 million channel points and I'll bring Ford out. How's it going, Ryder?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, slowly getting there after the other day. Fucking
Jesus
nightmare.
Christ.
Yeah, bedlam. What are you gonna do?
Fuck them. Throw them in the river.
Yeah, maybe one of these days. I thought I'd have a little ride over with you.
Okay, no worries.
Trying to be on light duty. And I hate being on light duty.
I'm sure it's awful. It's awful. How long were you back before they got you?
Yeah, I think it was maybe 3 days.
Ah.
So I think they were waiting for me.
Ugh. Yeah, we all told them you would be back.
Oh. Yeah, I think they were planning.
Yeah. It's good to see ya.
Yeah, good to see you. How you been?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
So, you no longer have the undersheriff position open?
How's that?
So I'm your undersheriff.
Wait, what? Nobody told me.
Yeah.
You transferred to Saint Denis?
Well, I transferred from Tumbleweed to Saint Denis.
And who's around to tell me this? What do I gotta hear from the horse's mouth?
You've been
Goddammit.
injured for days.
Yeah, that is true. Well,
Might take it this way.
what a pleasant surprise.
Sure, you're a good liar.
No, I'm serious. It's been lonely in the city. I don't see Bolton because we're on opposite shifts, so it's just me. Good lord.
I fear that I fall between your shift and Bolton's shift, actually.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be handing the city over to each other,
Exactly.
one after the other. Jesus.
Exactly.
Well, oh, good. Get you out of the fucking middle of nowhere into somewhere where, you know, you can actually get a meal.
I know, right? Fucking eating sand and never send a telegram out there. God.
Great, sounds good.
I had to travel 2 years just to send telegrams to people.
You just go out to Benedict then, or are you,
Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, it's
nightmare.
awful.
I've heard that it's a lot more people are heading out there though these days.
They really
doing
are.
patrols and things.
They need to because Armadillo is being bombarded again.
Yeah, I heard. Was it the Creeds that were out there today, or was that somebody else?
We got a telegram that Chuck Gallagher was out there.
Oh yeah.
I think it's Laramie Gang. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They all blurred together at this point.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And the Creeds are the ones that got Lloyd.
Yeah. And they
when we got to Emerald, the other patrol group had got there first, and so they were negotiating.
Oh, I see.
So,
Yeah, so they shot Martin earlier.
yeah, fucking shot Martin, stole his badge. So apparently they are trying to make armor out of deputies' badges.
Yeah. Bunch of goddamn losers. Why don't they get a job?
Jesus fuck.
What are they making
one
armor
of them just
for?
got released from Sisika.
Yeah. They really
they're doing some siege.
I see. But we don't know what they're sieging yet, I suppose.
No.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Oh, yeah, it was so peaceful while they were gone.
Yeah, they bring the noise with them.
It's just chaos.
Did you read about what Bedlam did like the next day after they shot me up? Torturing Lauman.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And
Are they
Nix.
just going for deputies or what?
No, I think it's still a grudge thing between them and Nix.
What the fuck?
Apparently Lauman is dating Nix.
I kind of heard that.
Yeah, well, I read it, and
I don't know how I feel about it, but
yeah, neither do I. Whatever.
she's on the away from the criminale side, I guess.
Yeah, can
It's
a
fine, but
torturer really reform? Right, is my
right.
question.
No, I'm the same. I'm the fucking same. What happens if you piss her off?
Rubs me the wrong fucking way.
Yeah. Oh God, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, it just sits funny with me.
Yeah, to each their own, I guess.
Hello, how's it going,
Please.
Mr. Tudor?
Yeah. That's right.
All right. So I checked you earlier, so let me just double check everything.
I know I can't wait to get out of here.
I'm sure. How long you been in here?
Just over 3,000 days.
Shit. It's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Too long.
There you go. We gonna keep it that way?
Of course.
I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm. All right, you ready? Do you have your other clothes? Or are you gonna wear those back?
No, some of the other prisoners took them from the thing. So,
Okay. All right, so you want to head back to the mainland then?
oh,
Get
yes,
some
please.
fresh air.
Yeah.
All right, before we go, just you want to raise your hands. I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Yeah, sure.
You got really lucky, able to keep your ammo.
Yeah. I never thought that would happen.
I know.
I've heard they're getting more lax these days with things like that.
That's interesting.
But didn't even let shave my head, which was nice.
Yeah, I guess the lice infestation has finally been eradicated here.
Yeah. I never had lice anyway, I always keep clean.
Well, you'd be one of the few.
I mean, how could you not keep clean? I mean, it's disgusting.
You are correct. So, what are your plans now that you're free?
Maybe a haircut, a bath, some new clothes.
All right.
Oh, and a good meal.
A good meal. What do you plan on eating first when you get back?
Maybe a steak.
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Nice big juicy steak.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Making me hungry.
I
Jesus.
know.
And I just ate. Oh, oh.
Oh.
Oh dear. Has he sunk? Oh no.
No, not quite.
No. You're not that lucky. He's still with us.
Look, I may be heavier than I used to be, but not that
Hey,
heavy.
who said that? It's all that steak you've been eating living in Saint Denis. Goodness.
That was all the pastries Maggie keeps packing for me every morning. Christ. Like a fucking ball. You're going to be rolling me into the office one day.
I had to threaten Casper and don't stop with the baked goods.
You know, Deputy, what's your name?
Ryder.
Ryder. Casper. Isn't he the newspaper boy?
Did you say is that my paper boy?
Yeah.
Well, he's my husband.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah. And, what's your name, Deputy?
Sheriff Caine. Pleasure.
A sheriff come to get me. Well, aren't I lucky?
Well, you got an undersheriff right there, too. You're a
And
special
sheriff as
case.
well. Wow.
Yeah, look, just for you.
Fumes from the city.
Yeah, the river smells not great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, used to it being stationed here.
I used to be stationed in Ansburg. Remember? I'm good with smells.
Okay, well, yeah, you should be very used to this then. Christ.
I'm good with smells.
Well, you still have to spend too much time with Siska. There's some rotten smells in there, I can tell you.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to smell those anymore, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna burn these clothes as soon as I can.
Well, that should
And
be
also, you never
incentive to
have
not go back.
so,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that as well, yeah. Of course.
Don't do anything that'll get you sent back there, all right?
Yes, of course. What?
Nothing. I just said,
Oh. Oh. Nice to see some of the brick walls and guards scratching their asses.
is that what they do in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you'd say that you got it pretty easy while you were there then, huh?
Well, they might have locked me
All right,
into
brace
a
yourself.
solitary... Brace myself?
Brace
Why
yourself.
do we have to brace yourself? Ah,
Brace
my
yourself.
ass.
Lando, there we are.
Ow.
What'd you call me?
Get off the boat. Enjoy your freedom, Mr. Tudor.
I will do, Sheriff. Thank you. And thank you, Under Sheriff.
Not a problem.
I feel very honored.
Let's hope we don't have to do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Better not see your wanted name on the or your name on the wanted list ever again.
Oh, you know.
Oh.
All right, stay safe, Mr. Tudor.
I will do. Thank you, Jerome.
Need a lift back.
No, my horse is right here at the telegram station.
Oh, good.
That guy's terrifying.
Yeah, the
What the
laugh
fuck?
really put me off. I
What
didn't
the
wanna bring it up.
fuck? Yeah, the way he's smiling.
Yeah.
Did it look like I was scared?
No, you seem
Good,
pretty
good.
composed.
Phew, I about shit myself twice.
I wonder what that guy was in for. He seems,
Unfortunately, I'm gonna go look when I get back to
Yeah.
the office. I should
it's
have.
probably best.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna update that we're back. So.
Yeah. I'll wait for you.
Hello, sir. Hello. We don't have too much. Come on, Rhonda.
Okay. Let's see what everybody's up to.
Well, it's hopefully Matthews is safe.
Yeah. Did the tumbleweed patrol finish then? Is everybody back
Yeah,
more
they all-
central
yeah.
or?
Yeah, that was the tumbleweed crew was the ones that was negotiating with him at Emerald.
I
So they all
see.
were back. Yeah.
Right, right.
Malachi had a group that was they're getting ready to leave Valentine and go somewhere else. So
Gotcha.
but not one wanted to go release the prisoner.
Huh.
Funny how that works.
Yeah,
isn't it?
funny how that works, yeah. Look, it falls on us to do the dirty
Always.
work.
Always.
Well, I would have gone to do it if you wanted to stick around and do something else. I was out this way.
I do not care, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I was in Tumbleweed, that would be a different story. But
Yeah. Where did you come from, Rhodes or
Valentine.
Valentine?
Wasn't that bad.
Looks like there's people there.
No, it's a loose term.
Waiting for the interior lighting
I'm just
to
about to talk with
wise up.
Freddy out there.
Damn, these things are dirty. Holy. I didn't clean them after the fight.
I don't. I think I'll be okay. You're welcome to stay if you'd like, but they don't have any reason to. Okay. Sounds good.
How we looking?
Not too bad.
5 in Blackwater.
Yeah, there's some updates from Emerald Ranch as well.
You know, Beth apparently has a counseling session coming up.
I saw that.
And she's wanted for at least 1,400 days.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing. Like, do we stake out Blackwater? Do you have people staking out Blackwater trying to bring her in? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Then that risks the doctor.
Yeah. I'd rather she make it out of town, but
100. No, I'm not saying jump her right when she comes out.
oh
the
yeah,
door.
no. But
Stop where you're going.
yeah, I'd prefer getting her on the road than
Yeah, 100%.
stalking her counseling session.
No, 100%.
Okay. Well, we got 5 in Blackwater, so hopefully the team there puts 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. How much is Holden wanted for? Oh, Jesus, he's wanted for 1,000 days as well.
Is that Holden paid?
Yeah.
You know, he stole my pump action and sold it for 7 grand. And that is just
Is-
in the ether now.
Is that the one that who sold your gun?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck! Because I gave that deal to Bethany when she wanted her weapons back.
Yeah, well,
That
she
she had to
knows.
return that. Yeah, she had to return that because since it's what you said, and she's like, "Yeah, fuck that." So I
Yeah.
put it back. I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, she gave me the same lecture. I mean, it was a long shot, but, you know, if she wanted something back, she was going to have to give some. But,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess
Jesus.
with her memory loss shit that she's going through now, that information is long gone.
Right. Fuck.
Whatever. I'll get it back someday.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna just take 5.
No worries.
I'll check the line and
Yeah, I'm gonna
maybe go on a
stay
little
here
patrol.
in town with Elise. So.
Yeah. Oh, is she? She's meeting Freddy here, ain't she?
Yeah, Freddie was right outside when we came in. So.
Oh, is she gone?
Yeah. I assume they were meeting here in town. So.
Oh, okay.
I
I
asked
wonder
her
if
she
she
wanted
caught a glimpse of that telegram that came through. I wrote up a file about it. You see that?
I did. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Her dad making threats, or his dad rather,
Yeah.
making threats like that. Oh, strange.
Very interesting.
Last thing we need is another
But-
fucking New York gang coming to the crossing, causing
right.
trouble.
But did you also see on that telegram to us? It was a reply. So what are they replying to?
Well, I mean, it could
So-
be a reply, or it could be as in regarding, you know? Some people play a little loose with that kind of abbreviation, so I'm not
All
sure.
All right. Interesting.
It seemed like the beginning of a conversation.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
it really
so,
did.
yeah.
That's why I was like, what are we responding to?
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
All right. You take your. You take your.
I'm gonna have
you
a
take
sit
your time
down.
at your desk. You're gonna come in one day, and I'm gonna be sitting at your desk.
Yeah,
Crumbs all over it.
you do that, I'm shipping you back off to Tumbleweed. How about that?
No, I'm not leaving. You're stuck with me.
I'm dragging you out kicking and screaming.
You're stuck with me.
Hey, Zambi. How you doing? We're doing bit of injury RP, bit of light duty RP. So I'm not pushing myself, just sort of doing little bits and bobs. Don't sound too excited to see me. Look, I'm a little bit sick. Otherwise, I'd be yelling on the mic. Oh. I've got to catch Goldie in game soon though, because we have developments on the go, and Caine might have to have a little conversation, a little chat. But this'll be in a little bit. Like, I've still got some stuff to work out on my side. He's lying. Professional liar Squall plays on Twitch. Fuck me. He turned on his camera and flipped. I wish. Turned on my camera and I flipped him off. Am I right, everybody? The deputy marshal finally got back. You're gonna walk into the Sandony office one day, and it's gonna be Caine, Marshal Hayes, Deputy Marshal Cameron, Deputy Marshal Dovey. Lined up. I'm gonna like usher you into the interrogation room. Oh god. I'd honestly love to do that. Fines of up to 20,000 for the wagon. He's gonna be working it off the rest of his life. Damn, the camera really zoomed in. Absolutely dead inside. This is what a sheriff does to a motherfucker. Goldio's 18,000, truly. You could have had Goldie and Essie instead of Ryder. Couldn't do it to you, man. I didn't know there was like such a shuffle, but yeah, Ryder's come from Tumbleweed to here, so it's cool. To be fair, Sandony's been pretty dead. I was looking at the assignments the other day, and yeah, numbers have been quite low, which is, I mean, it's just how things go, really. You know, you get, it ebbs and flows kind of thing. Valentine doesn't even have a sheriff at the moment. Neither does Tumbleweed. God, imagine if I get shipped off. Armadillo doesn't have a sheriff either. Look, to be fair, and I think the meta's already out there, you know. Even though I you know, hide it, but there are many votes up and many discussions up, so we'll be fine. There is an arc somewhere in another universe where Caine ships off to Tumbleweed and he's just the sheriff of the Tumbleweed, and he's just like absolutely miserable out there in the sands with nothing going on, and he just drinks all day. I'm not sure how to get to that arc, but it's there. It's like Detroit Become Human. I've got to make the right choices to get to the depressed Tumbleweed arc. I just don't know which ones to make. Finally get the patrol that Ray and Wade never had. True. Oh god. That would be so fun though. Just the miserable old grimy Tumbleweed sheriff and undersheriff blasting the local troublemakers because we've just had enough. Oh man. Does Tumbleweed even get a regular newspaper? Shut up. I mean, Tumbleweed should be getting the first people to be getting the paper. Seeing as their base is in Armadillo, their office. I mean, let's be real. They should be getting first dibs. Anything on the line?
5 to 6 Bedlam at Emerald Station.
5 to 6 Bedlam
Mm-hmm.
at Emerald.
Yeah.
They're probably waiting for Beth to finish her session, and then they're gonna
Yeah. I would
torture
assume that
somebody
as well.
again.
Yeah. There was one report that said it sounded like they were planning something. So.
Guess we'll find out.
Right. Okay, so William Tudor.
Yeah, the
has-
freak
was
we
not
just picked
wanted.
up.
Yeah, there's nothing on here that's terrifying, actually.
How do you mean?
There's no torture. There's nothing like that. It's all just like vandalism, fleeing and eluding, escaping from custody. Oh, just kidding. There's a second-degree murder on here.
Oh yeah, I figured
There it was.
nobody's racking up 3,000 days.
well,
You know,
Look
playing
at his
big
rap
tales.
sheet. It's pretty big. It's pretty long. It was like
Oh,
one of
look
the
at
first
this.
things that his rap sheet's pretty long in general. So, look at that debt that boy's in.
runs with the Leadbetters.
Yeah, the fucking Leadbetters, the bedwetters.
Good one.
They really should have thought of a different name. I heard that from a civilian the other day. They're like, "Did you guys
Bedwetters.
ever catch those bedwetters?"
That
I
is a good
lost it.
one. I think if I was a criminal and I had some stupid fucking gang name and somebody did a play on words that was that embarrassing, I think I would leave the crossing. I think I'd give up
Well,
the life
yeah.
of crime. That
The-
would be too
the fact,
much.
right? The fact that it's like civilians are coming up with that.
Yeah. Imagine being
That's
that
funny.
undercut by, a farmer. At that point, you got to give
Right.
up. There's no reputation left to salvage.
Right, I love it. Makes me so happy.
Oh. Beth being allowed counseling after executing a sheriff, I know, right? The only counseling she needs is to be
So it
chucked
looks
into
like
the
Bedlam
river.
is now armed at the telegram station.
Bedlam's armed,
It said lots of well-armed people at the telegram station was sent by
for
a
fuck's sake.
citizen. We have a group going there.
Yeah. I have half the
good, good, good.
mind just to go over there and give him a piece of my mind, but I know I'll just get fucking shot again, and then I'm gonna have to do this for another week.
Right. Do we think they picked up the cadet?
I'm wondering. I
My
might have a
fear
little
is
journey
that
over.
yeah, my fear is that she's not a senior cadet, so they left her.
Yeah, that or
I
they
hope they at
brought her
least
with her and they'll just send her back to Valentine.
Say, "Hey,
or
run
something.
away."
Yeah. No, I figure.
I hope they brought her with her at least.
Because that group was still in Blackwater, yeah? Malachi and the rest.
Yeah, they came from Armadillo to Blackwater,
Yeah.
so they should have picked them up.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Okay, I guess we'll wait here for Elise to finish and make
Yeah.
our way over, I think. A little wander,
Little trot.
a little trot. Something I was meant to bring up to Bolton. When I became sheriff here, you know who Pearlie Duckworth is?
Yep.
Yeah, he telegrammed me. And I didn't even know how he had my telegram. So that was the concerning part. But
Interesting.
he was congratulating me and things like that. And I looked him up, and he's a real strange character. Been
Mhm.
involved in a lot, it seems, but I had never really met him before that. I heard about him, but yeah.
he's like the puppet master of a lot of things, which and he tries from my interactions with him, he tries to play it that he's clean of everything, and like, but
But nobody
obviously,
believes that.
yeah, like we're not dumb, we're not fucking dumb. But I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, well, last time I saw him, he was getting picked up as a hostage for Laramie and almost got shot. I don't know if you heard about that day. We had 700 deputies facing down
Jesus Christ.
that group. We had just arrested Laramie and his friends, and somebody came to break him out. Rabbit, I think his name was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anyway, he recommended that we start doing prisoner transports out to Blue Water Marsh instead of at the pier, just to avoid breakouts. And I thought it was an interesting idea because nobody ever goes out to Blue Water.
Yeah, we do it out there. Well, not Blue Water, but
Yeah, you know about the little
Yeah,
boat
yeah.
track out there.
yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, I'm blabbering.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
Any
Do we have food
in
here?
there?
I was. We have. There's potatoes. Oh my god! Open this fucking drawer.
Has Bolton been busy? Yeah, she's been busy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she takes a day and goes out and, you know, makes scalloped potatoes to the office. She's nice like
So
that.
funny. Was it 2 weeks ago? I stocked the strawberry office full of kebabs. I came back on duty the next day, and I was like, I'm going to get me some kebabs. They were all gone. I made probably 300 kebabs.
Okay. Yeah,
And
somebody's
they were all
somebody's
gone.
stolen those. There's no way.
I'm like, how are they all, like, the entire drawer was full. Like,
Yeah.
How the fuck were they all gone?
I think somebody's tricking you here. They're probably in a box outside.
Like, that's fucked. Like, I made them for people to use. I don't care. But like, there's no way people took that many.
It's probably wild. Making another
Probably.
trip in the dead of night.
She's probably starving and like, my people need food.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking gremlin.
Say that to her face. Let me know how that goes.
I'll get punched, but it's, it's fine. I was punched by Schaefer once because I called him old. It's okay.
Yeah, he retired, didn't he?
I just, yeah. I must have a thing of getting punched by sheriffs. Yeah, he did retire. I have his gun, actually.
Do you? Is it that one there?
I do. No, it's not this one. It's it's very sentimental to me, so it's in my apartment.
Oh, there we are.
I was very surprised he gave me his gun.
Howdy.
Hey, did you
Hello.
by chance happen to ask them about his father?
No. I saw I thought about it, but I didn't want to say anything if we were. He might still be out there.
Yeah. I can take a look and see if he's out there or not.
You think it's best to bring it up?
That's what I
Um,
was not sure about.
I don't know what, like, let me just see if he's out there at least.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wrote up a file for it. My concern was, if he doesn't know, it's information that we have that he doesn't, and at the end of the
Right.
day, that's a leg up for us, so.
It is. What I worry is that his father's going to come and surprise him and try to do something. Because clearly that relationship is not pleasant.
No. I was also looking at reading
it's
through the
a double-edged sword.
files. I guess within the last couple of months he went and visited his father. And
Yeah.
returned looking like he'd been beaten.
Right.
So clearly, based on the telegram, it seems like if we don't do anything, which obviously we can't regardless, so it doesn't matter much, but if we don't do anything, then he'll turn to other means to get him like forcefully removed, like criminal means, or sending people after him to drag him out. Which I guess, yes, it would be. I do agree with having like a leg up, having information we can use, but also like
It's almost a lose-lose.
it's our responsibility to
Yeah.
keep him safe.
I feel I understand that. I wonder if we could, because if we do have that in a report that his father, like we knew he went to visit his father and then he came back looking used and used and abused. I wonder if we could bring that specific incident up, and then avoid this whole new thing and see if there's anything that triggers.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a way to do it, but it could be a route.
I think it's worth noting that in the file that I had written up recently, where I just transcribed the note, because this could turn into a whole thing, but I don't want to worry about Johnny Foster or whatever the fuck his name is until he's in the crossing, because
I agree.
We have no jurisdiction otherwise.
I
And to be honest, I'm not really in much of a mood to help out Freddie Foster, given all the shit he's been through with Box Gang recently, so he's not deserving of any favors.
Yeah. I was interrogating him about the murders that George was implied to be the cause of, because those have been sitting for like 2 months and just wanted to get him done. I think I'm gonna waive his charges for both.
You're gonna waive
Bedlam
Freddie's
is
charges.
still at Emerald.
Yeah. What?
So Bedlam is still at Emerald for all this time.
Well, Bedlam apparently live there now. Did you hear about that?
No.
You're fucking kidding me.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody told me this. This is probably a month ago now, but they've essentially set up shop there. They're not ranching or anything. They're just throwing their weight around that area. So we should expect them to be there more often. Really.
Then we should throw our weight around there more often.
Well, hopefully Malachi can get the job done down there.
I agree. Yeah, said there was 5 of them, and we have 5 going. So
okay, we'll see how it goes. But you're waiving Freddy's charges, you said, at least.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we have no evidence against him. And what he said again today, despite it being months, continues to line up with what he's told us in the past. I also got further clarification on why George would have done it and why Freddy would have told us the truth about it. My first question that I asked was, every record that we has points toward the fact that you and George weren't on good terms, yet he still gave you all the information on these cases. What led him to tell you this? And he said that he and George were on fairly good terms, but George was addicted to laudanum and cocaine. And after confessing to the murders, George asked Freddy to frame Gwen Glass for something, and Freddy refused. So George got angry at him. And then I guess later on threatened to kill him. So Freddy was willing to be more open with law because he was scared and he was asking for help.
Glass mentioned. Let's see.
So nothing about. I know that he can be known to be kind of slippery. I just don't think that, we've spoken to him 3 times. He said the same thing every time, and we don't have anything saying otherwise. Just kind of like he still could have. I think we don't have anything to charge him on. But obviously, Royal suggested giving him aiding and abetting, which I'll do. But accessory to murder, I don't think we have.
Yep, fair enough then. Especially if it's gone on for this long, we want to close this out, really.
Is the abbreviation CLSD for closed?
CLSD, yeah.
Okay.
See if there's any updates here. I'm gonna write up a file here. We got a telegram from a medic about Chuck Gallagher shooting a Will Park.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Will Park is, he works at the Plucky Cactus.
I see.
Wait, what about him?
He was shot by Chuck Gallagher earlier.
Oh my god.
He's been treated though. The medic was the one who sent in the tip.
Okay.
Did nick an artery, which is never pretty.
Jesus.
At least we got another charge on this guy.
I've actually never written an interrogation file before. Do I need to add anything other than the notes about the conversation?
Yeah, I think the notes are fine. As long as everything's clear and easy to read through, you should be all good.
Okay.
Nobody's heard from St. John, Decker, and Lloyd and Dalton, correct? So they went to Kamasa. There's nothing on the tip line. They went to Kamasa whenever you sent that tip release, and they have not checked in yet.
Oh, has anybody gone and got Pearl?
The group that went on their way to Emerald Station was in Blackwater.
Okay.
So we're hoping that they swooped her up and brought her with.
Okay.
And then if anything happens at Emerald, they'll send her on somewhere. That's the hope.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about...
Is it underhanded?
The tip is marked off. Oh wait, no, that's my tip. Or the different tip. Yeah, I guess we could go.
I think we should at least head
Go
that
look.
direction and take a look.
Yeah, let me write something down super quick and then.
Oh,
get
no
to that.
worries. You're okay.
Who's Freddie Foster's husband again?
George, but he's dead.
George Foster Jackson.
He died?
Mm-hmm.
When was
Beginning
that?
of June.
Huh. How did he die?
I think he was shot down. Was it by law?
I don't know if it was by law, but I do believe he was shot.
I didn't know fucking George Jackson died. What the fuck? Holy shit.
So the charges on George were waived on June 12th.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
not
when he was confirmed dead, I believe.
Trying.
Should
The
I
last
give
thing we
him
have
aiding and
involved
abetting?
is, do you think it's an appropriate charge?
Like,
Here's my question to you. Why would he be charged with aiding and abetting?
so Royal recommended it because he did initially conceal information, but when questioned, he was honest with us. So I don't want to give it to him. But I also don't want to I I don't want to not give it just because I
Right.
empathize.
Are there any other options you think you could do in that case then?
Let me look. I think aid and abetting would be the smallest charge, to be
Okay.
fair. It says aiding in the commission of a crime by encouragement, concealment, or planning. Obviously, it would just be
Mhm.
concealment,
Right.
which he is guilty of. He didn't come forward with the information himself, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So would you be comfortable with charging him that, and then you could even reduce it? You could
Oh,
reduce that
okay.
time if you wish, if you think it's appropriate.
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate.
He's still being charged for it, but because he was helpful to you and did give you the information needed, you're not letting him walk away free from that.
Okay, perfect.
And then obviously notate why it's reduced.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm doing that right now.
Perfect.
Oh, it looks like Royal's already writing up this tip about Chuck Gallagher.
Okay. William has been through it recently.
Yeah.
Who?
William Parquet, the one that
Oh, the guy who
got
shot, yeah. You know, part of me feels bad, but then I think to myself, well, why is anybody trying to find a life out there? There's nothing there but sand and
People could say the same thing
bastards.
about it here, though. Why do you want to find a life amongst the chaos of the city? They could fight the same argument.
Well, this is society, right? Out there,
Well,
it's a
tied to
fucking
society. It's their own
fucking
society.
cowboys
It's
out there.
it's fucking wild out there.
yeah.
I don't get it either, but just trying to play devil's advocate. You know I always will.
I know. But Plucky Cactus, I mean, they get targeted every other day just because they, you know,
Just
overbake
because-
a pastry for a criminal. It's fucking
Right.
ridiculous.
Right. William Parquet and Lily and Magnolia all want to be deputies, so it's kind of a place there that wants them to do really well.
Looks like the group did take Pearl.
Okay, good.
They met him at Emerald. They drew guns, and now it's 5 against 5.
Okay.
She was told to go back to Valentine, so that's where she is. She's not sure if guns have been fired, though.
What does she
Okay.
still need on training? Because I can knock some of that
Everything.
out.
She has
Everything?
Yeah, pretty much everything. I don't
She's-
think much has been marked off.
Okay, then I'm gonna go find her and do some training. I think, unless things are super busy. Oh, we need to check up on the fort.
Yeah, let's,
Kamasa people, right?
Let's run past Kamasa really quick, and then we can go scoop her.
What's happened to Kamasa?
There was a shootout, or a 2B shootout between Danya and Pappy Creed and St. John, Lloyd, and Decker.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they just haven't checked in since they left out for
Mm.
that. So make sure they're not dead in the field over there.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's do that then.
Okay.
Where's my horse?
Okay. Okay.
I gotta run and get Duke from the stable. Give me a sec.
All right, he hates
Alright.
you.
Oh, there he is.
Just kidding, he loves you.
He'd never.
Never mind, he just wandered off.
Rhonda did that in Valentine earlier.
They have a mind of their own sometimes.
This is crazy. Just she fucking unhitched herself and rode
Yeah.
away. I mean, if I was Rhonda and I was her owner, I would do that too. So it's fair.
Your horse's name is Rhonda.
Uh huh.
Love that. I really like human names for horses.
I do too. I really do too.
Tickles me.
Tickles me. I also have another one named Rose and another one named Reba.
Oh.
But Rhonda's the best one.
Big fan of the R. I'm noticing.
Mhm, my entire family was named ours.
Oh, so you
Ah.
carried on the tradition.
I carried on the tradition. Caine, I'm never having children, so I gotta carry on the namesake.
Gotta move it
somehow.
on somehow, yeah.
Take a right here.
Right, her.
Yeah, St. John did say something along. Pappy Creed has it out for St. John. Like, pretty damn bad.
It doesn't
So-
have it out for St. John.
Yeah,
What does that guy do to people?
I think he just
He's just firm.
he's firm and he schemes.
Yeah.
Criminals do not like it when you scheme for their arrest, which, you know, they have no. We have to bring him in somehow, but they really
Exactly.
don't like when you put thought into it.
Huh. Yeah, criminals don't like thinking.
Because they clearly don't. They just fucking do.
It's funny riding with St. John because he's one of the only deputies that I've ridden with that's he's always setting up like honeypots for criminals. I think he makes it. Ooh,
Ugh.
I wouldn't say he makes it personal, but like if you reach out to him via Telegram, then they hone in on you.
Yeah, not many people like him in that way.
Yeah.
Most people
I think
just
what he
wait for the
does-
opportunity rather than
Right,
make it.
exactly. I think what he does is super effective, but it makes him a target for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Like today, I was talking to him when I was setting things up to speak to Freddie, and he was like, "Well, what were your conditions for talking to him?" I was like, "Well, I'm gonna give him, safe passage out of the sheriff's office. I'm gonna guarantee that." And he was like, thinking of ways to make an arrest. I was just kind of like, well, I don't want to. The last thing I want to do is have him like stop trusting us to come in and talk. Although I do get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fine line you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
You can ride there.
I'm gonna move to the tracks actually.
What are the tracks?
So I don't think they're still here, but I'm just
Yeah.
want to make sure they're just not dead.
Maybe the fight's moved on.
Right.
Yeah. Howdy. Anybody here?
I'll check the right side.
Sands Crossing Sheriff Department.
There is a saddled horse here. Probably one of ours or... Oh! Duke, where are you going? Duke. Back here. Idiot. Yeah, there's a saddled horse on this side. I want to guess in that too. Well, they were definitely here then.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Anybody up here? Make yourself known.
You checked inside?
I haven't yet.
Let's have a little look-see.
Sands Crossing Sheriff's Department. Anybody inside the building? Again, if there's anybody inside the building, please make yourself known. I'm gonna be entering.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Make yourself known.
All
Yeah, we're-
clear.
Clear up here. This thing always. Up and down.
Can you hear a keyboard? Do-do-do.
It's clear down here.
Alright.
This tower's clear, clearing the other one.
Gotcha.
I hear a snake. I'm about to be bit.
At least we're close to the city if you need any venom.
Where is the snake?
Must be outside.
Oh, that was your horse. Never mind.
Right on top of me.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. There's a goddamn snake here too. Get out of here.
That snake literally sounded like it was in the wrap.
Duke, the snake isn't gonna bite you.
Oh.
Rhonda. Jesus Christ. Christ.
All right. On to Valentine and then FAO St.
Yeah.
John, I guess.
Yeah. Rhonda,
I have a feeling they'd probably move towards Annesburg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we can go look. Do you want to go look for him?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Let's go pick up Pearl. So she's
Yeah,
by
we've,
herself.
Okay.
we've already got our plan.
I was just more worried that they were laying out here bleeding out somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't particularly want to run into a gunfight either. Not with this.
Yeah, so just be careful going around Emerald.
Yeah, I'll go north.
How's your brother been, Elise?
He's been good. I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's been.
You still, or are
Relaxing.
they still working the ranch out there in Emerald?
They are, but not super. Like, they haven't been super out and about.
Yeah.
And I know Bedlam's been there a lot, which is aggravating. And it's straight across this hill.
They're doing good though.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Good to hear.
We have a cousin who is with Bedlam now. Like
I'm sorry,
cousin on our
what?
father's side. Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Hale Dunn is our father's brother's son.
Oh my god.
I really would like to speak with him, but I never personally met him. Our timing doesn't really align. He's, you know how Bedlam is. They're not my shift. But
Yeah. Well, try and knock some sense into him then. If you do
yeah,
see
I'd
him.
like to. I telegrammed him because I had a shootout with him a little under a week ago. But he was not very pleasant. So gonna wait until he's arrested or something to try and get through to him, but he seems very set in his ways.
Well, maybe that's just how he is. At that point, there's no point drowning trying to save somebody else.
Right, exactly. Our father, at one point in his life was an outlaw, and he has a twin brother who never got out of it. So Hale was raised in it. Doesn't seem to be inclined to change.
Can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah. It's unfortunate hearing about it, but it is what it is.
Well, that ship is bound to crash eventually. It's only a matter of time.
Yep. Bedlam is a rough one to be wrapped up in. They're fucking crazy.
Let's put it lightly. I was reading about that frontier training that's coming up in a couple of weeks. That looks interesting.
Yeah,
Put my
I
name
was
down
looking
for
at
that.
too.
It really does. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see if once it gets a little closer to make sure I can make it.
Yeah, I'll put my name down for now, but see if anything crops up in the meantime.
I was thinking about it, but I got to know the frontier pretty well when I was a ranger, but it has been a while, so I might still do it. I'm gonna FAO him, and then
Alright.
I'm gonna check the tip line really quick.
Yeah. All good.
yeah, sent.
Alright.
What happened with the bandages, if you don't mind my asking?
Bedlam. We had a gunfight with him out near Annesburg. Almost blew my arm off.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shotgun?
No. Heavy revolver round, though.
Oh, I see.
Ran into the muscle. Oh.
Oh?
What
happened?
Name the groups, and they've just gone to Rhodes.
Jesus.
Lost Boys.
Two more, Ryder?
Yeah, of course. Of course we do.
Amazing.
Weber was just robbed by Lost Boys, or Good Boys.
Howdy.
And he was
Fuck.
assaulted by Laramie and crew.
So everybody's getting fucked right now, and we're sat
Growlers
here.
out east.
When it comes to the good boys, I'll have to take a step back so someone
Yeah.
else can lead.
No, you're all good.
Good boys.
And
The
any
fucking
update on
good
the
boys.
situation in Emerald with Bedlam?
They weren't there when we just went through, so no idea where they went.
We didn't get super close though.
Okay.
Looks like Beth never showed up for her appointment. Maybe she's a part of that shootout.
She's probably part of that shootout. But Dalton and St. Charles are still missing.
Wait.
St. Charles, St. John are still missing. Decker apparently fell and was found by a ranger, but the other two are still missing.
I think the Creeds might have them. Wait, when was... Because I sent that tip in like 2 hours ago. It would be
Right.
a really long shootout for four people.
Right. Decker checked in after being found like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I just saw
So,
that.
Yeah.
Someone's robbing the fucking San Denis doctor's office, too.
Right.
Everything's
And
falling
and
apart,
Growler's
Ryder.
out this way. I know. Growler's going to Saint Denis, so. All right.
Good grief.
Yep. So let's mount up.
What's our priority here? Are we looking for Charles or what? Nobody's
So-
responding, so
Nobody's responding to anything. So I think we need to head to Rhodes because Weber got injured, got assaulted by Laramie. So I think we need to go to Rhodes. Let's check the tip line once we're on Rhodes just to see if they have checked in anywhere.
Okay, perfect. I just need to change my horse out. I
you're
have my
okay.
undercover horse out.
No, you're all good.
That's crazy. Sheffield has been out of prison for all of 20 minutes.
yeah, he's already
Right.
assaulting
We
deputies.
brought him out.
Him and his fucking smile.
Alright, am I putting all of us on that?
Sounds good.
To Rhodes?
Yeah,
Will I be attending as well?
of course.
Of course.
Marvelous.
And hopefully, when things calm down, I'll be knocking some training out with you.
Wonderful.
Oh, you're Pearl.
I am Pearl.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff Caine. Pleasure.
Sheriff Caine, lovely to meet you.
And Deputy Elise Caine, no relation.
Different
I
kinds.
see.
Different kind of Canes. Under Sheriff Ryder, completely no relation at all.
In case you're wondering.
And just if you're curious.
Oh,
All right. You ready?
As I'll ever be.
Elise, you'll take lead on this.
I would love to.
Almost ready. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, make sure you're.
Reading my horse.
Putting you on.
Oh, come back. Pearl, you didn't say that, did you, Pearl?
No. Are you okay?
You didn't say that, Pearl?
No, I see what.
Good.
Pearl, what happened?
Nothing happened. We're good.
Caine, what happened? Did you fall?
I may have slipped.
You're
To
in
Rhodes,
for Caine,
correct?
not allowed to-
Correct.
Alright, Pearl, you will lead us to Rhodes.
Perfect.
And
And
we
there's
are
going to
kind of
be
in a rush.
4 total?
There will
Five
be
total,
5
I
of
think.
us.
5 of us.
Including
Wonderful.
you.
And is this Rhodes with haste?
Yes,
Yeah.
Rhodes with haste.
Christ, watch the front door.
That
Give it up.
glass
I'm
must
sure
be
it's
made
seen
of
worse.
diamonds.
Okay. Could take us to a.
Go right there.
All right, can't hurt.
And as soon as we get out of town, I'm going to pick it up.
Sounds good. Oh,
Wagon?
yeah.
Pardon us? My goodness.
Excuse us, gentlemen. Thank you. On your left.
Watch the rogue horse.
Oh, formation. We're going to do staggered for this one. Just in
All right.
case we need to stop too quickly. Alright, picking it up.
Staggered.
Staggered her.
Bringing it up.
Picking it up.
She got a fucking fuck off shotgun on her back. That Pearl. I think she means business.
Got a fuck off shotgun.
Never seen anything like it.
Right. And Elise and Carter, do you want to have her walk you through ropes procedures? Or you walk her through ropes procedures?
Yeah.
Pearl, has anyone gone over ropes training with you?
Which training?
Rope?
No.
See how well she can multitask.
Guess we'll find out.
we all go over a cliff. My bad, guys.
Yeah, we're about to crash or up.
Foxes? When do you think we use a rope? When apprehending? Slowing?
Slowing.
To use a rope, I think would be if someone's being particularly, excruciatingly uncooperative, perchance dangerous, and, a gun isn't necessarily necessary. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen deputies properly use a rope in any case, so I can't quite perceive a situation in which one would be needed.
Yeah, most of
Personally,
us
I never
have.
carry one. Yeah. But it's good to know. Like you said, when a gun isn't necessary. So let's say we have a group and they're runners. If we're trying to slow them, we can use the rope to slow them. Boop, 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 boop.
Got that good emerald mud in her ears. Do we know where the creeds typically roam about?
Usually west, like Blackwater.
I think they're kind of wanderers though, because
Yeah.
I've ran into them in roads. Same to me. Like
Okay.
they're
I run into
Mhm.
them here at Emerald more than not, but okay. That doesn't help us if they do have St.
Yeah.
John and
Yeah.
I would assume that I don't think they'd haul them all the way. I'd assume that they'd still be somewhere like northeast.
So sorry. Going to
Oh, no,
pick it
you're
back
okay.
up.
You're
No,
okay.
That's
you're
just
all
a
right.
educated guess.
Okay.
That's reasonable, yeah.
Picking it up. So tell me a scenario in which you would justify the use of roads.
Let's say it is a criminal who is known for they're not even carrying a weapon, and they're just running, and we need to slow them down. We can kind of trip them with the rope. We're not gonna hold them there. We're just gonna try to slow their right. Do you think we'd ever use one on horseback? Let's say I'm trying to catch you right now. Would I rope you? It's kind of a tricky one, but we would try to refrain from it. And the reason being is it's, for one, really hard to aim. And forbid I were to get you by the neck. Falling off a horse at this speed would also be very, very dangerous.
I'm a bit turned around at this point. I think I'm going to take us right.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
like
good.
that on that
Right is
road will
good,
take you
yeah.
to Rhodes.
Going to go to that bridge.
Perfect.
To bridge.
To bridge. Oh, now I know where we are.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, Carter.
I just wanted to fly.
Are you good?
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
okay. I didn't. I feel like I've taken that path many times.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Back to it.
Perfect.
That was probably the most roundabout way I could have taken us. to Rhodes, but
Yeah, all
we can
right.
back up. Oh, actually slowing up here.
Slowing.
Slowing.
Good God, I'm horrible at combos.
You're okay.
No,
It just
I know you've all
takes
been-
time. You will get used to them.
You've all
Oh.
been so very forgiving and encouraging about this. I will say that's been the most pleasant. Just going to go left here.
We've
Turn
all
left.
been through it, so you're okay.
Excuse me.
When I was a cadet many years ago, I took 5 other deputies off a cliff in the Heartlands.
Oh no!
Yep. And they all followed me, to be fair. So, but
Oh, they did.
I full speed right off a cliff.
My goodness. That's impressive.
So, don't feel bad about anything. It's okay.
I knocked Deputy Marshal Cameron off of his horse during cadet training, so you're okay.
Slowing for town.
Someone up.
Yeah, we've all made mistakes, so do not worry about it.
Well, speak for yourself.
Never made a mistake in his life.
No, not one.
Especially that nothing
He
that
lies.
happened earlier.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, he
Especially
lies.
that one.
He's only injured right now, so we feel more humble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to.
he had to
yeah,
bring himself down to our level.
Exactly, he's trying to comfort us.
Yeah. I hope you all
Oh,
feel
no.
comforted.
Some horses. Let me get these guys up.
All right, let's check the telegram really quick.
Interesting.
See what's went on here.
Mm. I'm not seeing any.
I'm not seeing anything.
I'm gonna stop here.
Freya's going to send a no check-in. Riding north looking for St. John and Dal. Okay, well, I guess we didn't check Roanoke proper when we went out there, so maybe they are up there. Who was that going back? Dalton? No, Decker.
Yep. I'm gonna mark off these roads tips.
Yeah.
Santony. I think
Yeah, Saint Denis doctor's office got fucked. But
Leaving
nobody's
westward.
responding.
Yeah, there a trip just came in.
Yeah, I think it's the same tip as before.
Mm.
We'll have to make our way over there
Oh,
eventually.
wait.
What?
Five hunting Bedlam.
Oh, really?
Came in as I was about to let go of the paper. Okay, so we're going looking for St. John. Is that the?
Yeah, see if we can meet up with Decker.
Okay, let me mark that.
There you are.
Okay. Let the guys outside know.
I don't know. No, he was going to Fort Kamasa to look for Dalton and St. John.
Okay, Dalton's right there. We went to Kamasa. St. John is not there. Reports that St. John was by a river, but the guy wouldn't tell us what river.
It was probably the Kamasa River, I would
Kamasa
guess.
The
River.
Kamasa River, but no idea what part of the river.
Yeah, Decker has gone back out there. He's gonna go north, looking for St. John. We should probably see if we can
He's
join
got
him.
him
Oh,
right there.
there he
Okay,
is.
he's
There
got
he
him right
is.
here.
Let me move out of the way.
Oh shit.
All right, can we get somebody to send for medical?
Coming through.
Yeah,
I
on
gotta
it.
get him a doctor.
Okay.
Creech just tried to drown him.
Come on.
Freya, the crossing, it started on fire about an hour ago, and it's
Oh
hasn't
god,
stopped.
I'm going back to bed. I just came from Tumbleweed. I'm going back there.
No,
No,
nope.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're here. You're with us.
Come on.
God damn it. Why did I become
Malachi's
sheriff?
group has also restocked and gone back
Do we
out
know
for
where
Bedlam,
Dalton is?
so
Okay.
he's next door.
I think he's in the medical.
Yep.
Dalton's also there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He should
Yes.
be being seen
I
by
hear
a
a large
local
group.
doctor.
I hear a large group of horses.
Heard.
We're hearing that. I'm going deaf in my old age.
Oh,
I
they're
heard that as
riding
well.
up the tracks. I'm gonna see if I can get an eye on
Okay.
them.
Yep. I'm
Okay,
going with you.
who was here responding to Laramie and them?
I'm
Anyone?
not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Dalton. All of us came for Laramie.
Burl?
Should I just be on standby?
For now, yeah. Mount up, actually. We might be
You're
moving
responding to
Mount
somewhere.
up?
Laramie, then, right?
Yeah,
I
we're here for
think
Laramie.
that was
Okay,
Garler's group, but I couldn't quite see.
How many? Do
All
you need?
dressed very Western outlaws.
Well, there was 5 of us
Okay.
responding, including myself, and then you 4.
Okay.
So we
Caine,
need
are
one
you
more.
okay?
No, I got
cadet
my
is with us.
arm almost blown off, remember?
Which one's a cadet?
Oh my god,
Hi,
no, I
I'm
just
the
want to
cadet.
see how you're
Hello.
handling. I didn't know your arm was nearly blown
Hey,
off of that.
Becky.
Those bedlam bastards.
Elysian cave right now.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
Okay. Do we know where Laramie is?
What was that?
No, but we had 3 tips. Laramie and Co., the Lost Boys or the Good Boys, one of the 2, and Growler and Co. all out in this area.
Right.
I would say we go check Saint Denis real quick.
Yeah, you know, while we're there, the medical office got robbed, so it might have been one of those groups.
Pretty sure that was Garler and that just leaving towards Valentine way.
Okay.
Oh,
Up the
really?
tracks. Just to warn you.
All right.
Okay, well we could go after them or Saint Denis.
Carter. Carter, will you come here for a second?
Absolutely.
You make your way.
I don't know if they'll be making a decision, but yeah, we'll probably go after one of those groups further out west, and whoever's left over here can pick up the pieces in the city.
Marvelous.
Sounds
Do we know
good.
who is, if there are any deputies out east at the moment?
Well, it's the 3 in there, I assume. St. John and Decker and... Who's the other
Dalton.
one? Dalton. So,
St. John didn't appear to be in great shape. Is he going to be
Yeah.
okay?
guess we'll
That-
find
He's a
out.
resilient son of a bitch.
He's been through worse, I'm sure. Pearl, can I have a very quick word?
A very quick what?
A quick word with you?
Yes.
Awesome. Come over here.
I'm getting out of the fucking rain until we make a decision. Yeah.
Just give them 1 second. With you guys.
Okay.
What are we doing around there?
She's promoting her to senior cadet right now.
Oh.
And then she can take my spot.
I see. All right then.
What's her name? I don't even know her name.
The cadet?
Mm-hmm.
Pearl.
Oh, Agnew.
Mm-hmm.
All good,
You have your
Decker.
6 in, I assume? Yeah, I'm good. A little sore, a little wet. Fell in the river, hit my head on a rock. Wonderful.
Okay, well, you take it easy if you're not feeling up to it, or I don't want to push you.
I'm good. I just heard shots over by the tobacco farm, but that might have been a hunter. Like 2 shots is all I heard.
Send me?
Yeah.
Pretty far
Marvelous.
All right, senior cadet.
Congrats,
Okay.
senior cadet. All right.
Thank you. So there's
Decker
6
just
of
heard-
us?
Decker just heard shots toward
Hang
the
on,
tobacco
I thought she hadn't
farms.
done any of her
That's where
training.
Apparently Growler and them just rode toward. Let's go check
All
it
right,
out.
let's go.
Okay. Are
On
we on
me.
you or on you?
Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 2, 1.
1, 2, 2, 1.
Ryder, were you gonna step away?
I thought Freya was joining, but
Oh,
she's not, so I'll stay here.
I thought Pearl hadn't done any of her training. How she hadn't seen you?
When I went up there, everything was checked off.
Oh, okay.
I checked it, and Eleanor was walking her through some final things and checked her off.
Oh, there we are then.
So I think she's been through the trainings. People just wanted her to do it more. And then I think Eleanor, when I walked into the office, Eleanor was talking her through all of it,
I
just
see.
asking her questions, so and checking her off on that stuff. So
Yeah, if she's got it down, there's no need.
yeah, I agree.
Man, people don't know when to call it quits. Like, you know, if you would almost drowned and hit your head on a rock or whatever, like, you really shouldn't be racing back out to look for criminals, you know what I mean? So, it is kind of my job to check that for people, because they...
Oh, if her first gunfight is fucking Growler, I'm very sorry for her.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. See her put that shotgun I use.
I know, right? If they rush you, you use that sucker.
Mm.
That's a good meme too.
Oh, yeah. She suits
I
her.
have never used my pump.
I used it a few times, but I made the mistake of carrying it on my shoulder.
Roughly 100 rounds.
My bad, I guess.
A bandage.
All right. I can give you some of mine. Yeah. We'll get you
I
some
have plenty of
stuff.
stuff on me. I can give her my stuff.
Thank you. I didn't think to stock up because I didn't think.
No, you're good. We'll stock you up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
guys.
All right, let's pick it up then.
Picking it up.
Picking it up.
Picking up to Valentine.
Picking it up to Valentine. Stagger for bridge.
Staggering.
Falling back.
Right.
Right off hill.
Right off
Uphill.
hill.
Keep your eyes peeled for
Healing
any
eyes?
Groups.
Healing eyes. Ooh.
Ew.
Eyes are peeling.
They could be anywhere by now. They could have gone to Emerald. They could be maybe by Riggs.
We're
Who
going to
knows?
get a good view once we crest this hill.
I guess if they had any sense, they'd be as far west as possible by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have had to see a lot of us in town, so when they rode by.
All right, let's pick it up to Valentine real
Picking
quick.
it up to Valentine.
Picking it up.
Once we're there, let's get Pearl stocked up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff, you sure you're okay?
Look, I'm not gonna push it. If we start getting into heavy fire, I'll try my best, I guess.
Okay, just make sure you're okay.
I'll be your B shield.
I do want to ask. I my only long arm at the moment is a double barrel. I don't
We can
know
get
if that
you,
is.
We
get
got
you
you.
a
Not a problem.
repeater.
Don't worry about that.
Pearl, I kind of want to see what you can do with that thing, to be honest. So,
Actually,
A little horrified of what I could do with this thing.
I do too.
well, that's kind of the point.
Oh, it is slow, I think.
All right, Carter, you want to get her stocked up?
Absolutely.
I need to grab a stew. I'm
Thank you.
freaking famished.
Uh-oh.
Could you check the line when you're in there as well? Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take just a moment. Over
Anything
here.
on the line?
Yeah, people need to engage with MedRP more just across the board, really. It's not like anybody's fault, but it is really good RP to get into. The only thing is that, like, you know, people think it gets in the way of RP when it actually just is RP. It's very easy to just go, you know, next
Oh, we have
gunfight, next
6.
thing, next
That's
session, next
They can
shift
take
on
my
low,
spot,
and
they can
it's
take my
like,
spot.
you know, you don't have to grind.
Whoever it is can take me.
Okay.
You all stewed up, ready to go.
I am. That's
Good.
there's William Park right there.
Right
I asked him
where?
if he saw anyone in the last couple of minutes on the saloon porch.
Oh, right.
He said he hasn't seen anyone come through.
Yeah, poor bastard got shot earlier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, I'm glad to see he's on his feet at least.
All right, you have all you need, JJ.
Got it.
Okay. All right, I have so much stuff on me.
Sorry.
Just trying to offload it.
Is JJ our 6th here?
JJ's your 6th. He's taking over my spot. So you guys stay safe, please, please, please.
Alright. Yeah, you too. You clocking off,
All
Ryder?
right, Ryder.
Yep, I'm clocking off.
All
I
right,
need to
take
go
it
head to
easy.
my apartment and make some dinner.
Yeah. Have a good one.
See
You
ya,
guys
stay
looking for
safe.
somebody already?
Take care.
No. Well, I guess.
Just a patrol?
Growler.
Sort of. Freya said she spotted Growler and his group leaving roads towards Valentine. So we went that way and we haven't seen anybody. The Ledbetter's, Growler, and I believe the Lost Boys or the Good Boys, I can't remember, have all been spotted out east in the last 30 minutes or so.
Jeez, alright.
Let me check the tip line. Okay. What's your name again?
Elise Caine.
Right, Elise. Okay, perfect. So the gunshots Decker thought he heard, there's a large number of gunshots coming from Ayers Field right now, so we're gonna head there.
Heard.
Sounds good. Harris failed.
All right,
Comes out near roads.
let's go, cadet.
Mm-hmm.
Back the way we came.
Sorry. Loading my weapon. I didn't even have a chance to look. What kind of gun is this? It's a...
It's a Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Oh, wonderful. It's been some time since I've used a repeater, but...
All right, bro. Go ahead and lead us to Ayers Fields.
Lead us to Aris Fields. Can do? 1, 2, 2, 1 on me.
1, 2,
1,
2,
2,
1 on
1.
you.
All right.
All right, I'll take up the rear.
Rider first.
Sounds good.
Rider.
Ryder.
Dick rat.
Something about. Oh no, that's an
Canter a
animal.
little.
Howdy.
Hello.
Another rider.
Another
Another
rider.
rider. Pardon us, sir. Going to go this way.
One left.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up.
Picking it up.
Picking it up.
Hey, Elise.
Oh, I
Elise.
don't think
Oh, no.
she can hear you.
Oh.
Hmm? Yeah.
Actually, you know, I thought you were her. You guys are
Lloyd,
wearing something similar.
Lloyd wants
oh,
you.
no. We're both wearing stripes.
Howdy.
Hi. Hey, if we do run into them, do you want to, take lead?
Yeah, let's
Slowing up.
Slow down.
Slowing up.
Have you run into Growler and them before?
I've
Airfield
had a
is north of
few
Rhodes, correct?
interactions
Snake.
with them. A couple shootouts.
Oops,
Not
sorry.
like super familiar, but I've definitely interacted with them.
All right.
And if anyone would like to give me directions.
A little further right. It's gonna
Little further
be
right?
yeah. Yeah, pretty much dead on here, I'd say.
Okay. I like to take things by the way the crow flies.
Yes, I'm in agreement.
But I fret cliffs and such, so
Should be okay heading this way.
I'm going to try to get us on the train tracks, and then we'll take those
All
there.
right. So if we run
Okay.
into
Tracks
them,
are-
we'll let
Tracks are a
Elise
little
take lead.
far east.
Heard that.
I'd
Sounds
say.
good.
It's like straight ahead of us this way.
Oh, it is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick it up then.
Okay.
Picking it up.
And I'm going to slow up once we hit the river, just so we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, known is that like the map or the compass rather is so hard to read.
Slowing up.
Okay, we're good.
It is still quite difficult. Like I know just based off of map knowledge, like what's north, south, east, and west, but it would be nicer if like the compass was more readable.
Do we know if Growler and his group have any issues with the Leadbetters at the moment?
Left a little.
I'm not
That's a good
sure.
question.
Why'd you ask?
Stay left on this road.
Because they were both seen in the area and
This house right here.
multiple
Yeah.
gunshots were heard out
Hold
this
on,
way.
hold on. It's to the
Oh,
right.
maybe.
Is
Yeah,
where
fair
Eris
enough.
is.
Yep, Eris is
That
right
is
there.
interesting.
But nothing here.
The house is over here on the right. We got
There are
horses.
horses.
We got horses here.
Alright. Wait, I'm not talking loud enough.
My what?
Your wellness checks.
My wellness checks.
Mhm,
Is that the
breaching.
horse thing?
It's the getting
Entering a
inside a
building.
Oh, the breed. Right, we take a gun out, announce Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Is anyone inside the building?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do one of those.
We are.
I figure the group has probably moved on.
Those horses look tired.
Yeah, I assume that there was a gunfight here and it's moved, but we want to check the house regardless.
I'll go
I'm
around.
gonna swing
check
to the
back of
right
house.
side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should I stay on horseback?
Just in case we need pick up.
Yeah. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Is there anybody inside this building? Again, Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. We're checking around the area to make sure that there isn't anybody injured. I am going to be entering this house shortly. Please make yourself known. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If you are inside and you are holding a weapon, you may be shot.
Entering through the back.
Entering front. Front room clear.
Kitchen clear.
Living room and closet clear.
All right. Oh, good
Make
to go.
contact.
I think they're all clear in there.
I'll get your 6.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm guessing they ditched the horses here and kept going. Whoever they are.
Building clear.
Sounds
Put
good.
Jeff on this horse.
I'll have a Jeff. You guys seen anything in there out of place?
Nope, nothing out of place.
Alright.
Could I borrow your Jeff for just a second? Just see if there's any casings around.
Feel free.
So remind me what that device does again and what's it called?
It's called the Jeff, and it is good for searching for evidence. Don't see any casings out here.
I got multiple casings right here.
Oh shit, yeah, it's all here.
Another one up towards this.
Yeah, it's an acronym. I don't know what it stands for though.
Mm-hmm. It helps us paint a picture of like what exactly was going on here. There's a bunch of casings back that way, one here. Oh, a few over here, yep.
Oh yeah. Something definitely went down here.
They're coming here, I'm wondering if... All right, so whoever it was, they were shooting from this direction, and they seem to have gone this way, but the casings are very far and few. The further, what is that, south we go?
Okay.
They look fresh though.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
Should we check the other way briefly just in case?
We're pretty far from Annesburg, but there was a tip that came in about people talking about being in a shootout in Annesburg.
That's right.
I'd imagine about the same time this might have happened. What it seems like.
Interesting. That might.
Got it.
Interesting.
Did he just...
That's
I'm
not
saying
one of our- or is
things.
That might be Lloyd.
Wait, was it Lloyd? Why is he racing off over there?
They're going west,
No, it wasn't.
northwest.
Somebody just
Perhaps
rode by.
towards
I thought it was
Emerald?
you.
I thought it was Pearl.
No, it looked like they were going towards Emerald, perhaps.
Yeah, they just hopped the fence right here. Yeah, I've got multiple casings in and outside of this barn here, and a couple like leading toward the woods here.
Do we think this is where the Bedlam conflict moved to, or do we think it's something
Oh.
else?
It's
May very
possible.
well. If they're moving towards the creek, that means they would have come from Emerald, so that could very well be it.
Yeah. Do we want to go check?
I wonder if that's where St. John was found.
Well, Emerald is where it started.
Exactly.
Should we wander up to Annesburg then? Get eyes on, check the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can we
Because if
stop
it
at
is-
Emerald on the way there just to see who that rider was?
Well,
I have a
we,
hunch she went to Emerald.
we'd have to be going the other way and then back, but sure, if you're suspicious.
Yeah, they were heading to our left here. They hopped this fence and went that way.
Let's have a look then.
Do you think
I
it's
coulda
it's
swore it
excessive
was Pearl.
suspicion?
That's up to you, Pearl. You make the call.
I mean, if we're going to Annesburg anyways, Emerald is kind of on the way, so.
We are past Emerald, aren't we?
Yeah, but Annesburg is. She's right. Emerald is towards Annesburg.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, no, we are way south. You know what? Ignore me.
All right, I'll
Ignore
take us to
him.
Emerald.
He's just the sheriff.
Yep, sounds good.
On me, 1221.
1221.
Also, if we do get into conflict, I assume you're on Carter, but I think all of us are seniors or FTOs. So,
Yeah, just stick near one of us. You'll be alright.
yeah.
So, in the event that we get into conflict, one of you will take charge.
Yeah, I'll take charge.
Perfect. That gives me some reassurance. Oh, tree. Oh, sorry. I'm going to pick it up.
Picking it up.
Just
Picking it up.
straight to Emerald.
Is that a wagon or
On the
a
tracks?
train out?
On the tracks.
Big old wagon coming through. Oh,
Slow.
there's the birds.
Do you see anybody in Emerald or at the telegram
That's what I'm
office?
scoping.
Okay. I'm going to take us towards Annesburg now.
Up to Annesburg.
I'm seeing Spruik.
Hang on, Pearl. We don't have everybody.
Oh, shoot. Thank you. Where is everybody?
They stopped to check out the station here.
The station.
Have they gone back through the ranch?
They saw
Jeez.
some folks and pulled off to talk to them.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Take care, folks.
My apologies.
Did they have anything?
No.
They
they
haven't
said-
seen anybody.
Alright then. Okay then.
I'm going to take us to
There's a
Annesburg.
wild.
Mm-hmm.
A wild just ran toward us from the left there, like something spooked it. Possibly a snake.
Maybe. There was nothing near at the station, so
Brent?
Picking it up too.
picking it up.
Picking it up.
Right on the road?
On the road.
Left? I'm going to slow up so you're nice.
All right.
Keeping right?
Slowing up to Titan formation.
Slowing up.
Just letting people catch up. Okay, going to pick it back up.
Picking
Picking
it
back
back up.
Ryder.
Rider
Right.
sing.
You were saying you're not so good at callouts. You're nailing it.
Ah, left?
Left here.
It's a bit dark. Oh,
Slow down if you need to.
going to slow up.
Slowing up.
Slowing up.
I'm fairly confident I know these roads. I used to live in Annisburg, but you get so turned around here.
Yeah, Roanoke is notoriously hard.
There's a few shortcuts I used to know I need to familiarize myself with again, because it does make quite the difference. There should be a road taking us right
We
here.
just passed it.
Sharp ride.
Sharp.
Sharp right, sorry.
You're good.
You alright?
Here we go. This looks correct. Ryder?
Ryder.
We're not in a particular rush to get to Annisburg, are we?
Well, judging by how fast you're riding, it makes me think the fucking town's on fire.
Left?
Left here.
Left. Lloyd's ears are being a little silly, so he might be a little. Oh, he's back up. Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
going
good
to take
now.
us. We're gonna. I'm going to take us
So
right
stay
in
in
just a moment.
mosquitoes.
Going right.
Right here.
Right.
I still know my way around here. Huh?
Amen.
Hell yeah.
It's always good to have people who know Roanoke in the department. It's a bit of a jungle out here.
It kind of is. It kind of is. Especially if you cut too far north left.
Left, yeah.
You start to deal with cougars and such things. They're everywhere. I swear.
Yeah.
Even actually be mindful. Sometimes the mayor is prowling about, so let's keep our eyes peeled. I'm going to take us on the tracks.
Peeling
On the
eyes from
tracks,
here.
here.
Okay, picking it up.
Picking it up.
Picking it up.
I used to be a ranger, and Roanoke was always a nightmare.
Yeah. Nobody would ever be found if I was a ranger.
Once found someone in the mines up here. He'd fallen down a ladder.
Slowing up.
It's just an interesting place.
Slowing.
Slowing more. Oh,
Check the line. Somebody said a check-in that we're here.
Mhm.
Take
You want to do that,
out.
Pearl?
What am I sending?
A check-in.
Sure, I'll send one.
Do you have names down?
Western Cumberland. Looks like there might be some shiners. Your friends, your law department, Undersheriff Royal in Lavelle. Unharmed return, $1,000. Near Lake Isabella.
Well, we got
All right,
6
we got
responding.
6.
Lake Isabella's up north.
There's 6 responding?
When I look at it, there's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it only shows both Andersons on there.
I think the clerks might be messing with the paperwork. Haven't filled it out yet.
Oh,
All right,
the
we
Good
know
Boys
who the
Shootout.
Eris Fields.
Harrisfield, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that answers that riddle. Zoe, Shue, and Anderson were there. Okay.
I think
Alright.
I'm gonna split
I'm gonna
from
resolve
here.
that.
There's 2 people across the street as well. Just minding their own business, but I guess if anybody wanted to go ask them if they saw anything recently.
All right.
Alright.
think they
Well,
might
we
be
figured
trying
out
to-
who was shooting at Harrisfield. It was Zoe and them fighting the Good Boys.
Oh, was there any word from
Those
St. John? Oh, no. I'm assuming
Uh,
St.
we found
John's,
him, yeah.
yeah, back at the doctor's. He's probably
Yeah.
clocked off by now. Okay. Okay.
Where
I
are you
am-
heading to?
I'm just gonna rest here for like an hour or so.
Where are we headed
Oh, okay.
next?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Thank you for the
But,
assistance.
Of course. Sorry, it was quick.
No, you're fine.
As you
Are we
guys
heading
later.
anywhere in particular?
Well, we've got Zoe and a few and Rhodes. I would say we head west, maybe towards Valentine. And
Okay. I'd just say we're heading west. Generally.
Pearl, could you please include that I'll be making my way back to the city? I'm gonna clock off. I don't want to push myself here.
yeah, and
That's,
Carter is
Sheriff
sleeping
Caine.
here.
And Carter's going to bed.
Who else sticking around?
Okay, I have update that we're going west.
I think it's
Carter's going
you
to
three plus Pearl.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, we got Freya and Zoe and Shu
mining
and
camp.
Rhodes, and we got a
Okay.
group out
Sorry, I like to
looking
be thorough.
for Royal and Lavelle. They got kidnapped and are being
Oh.
held for ransom at Lake Isabella.
Jesus. Okay.
So yeah, I think what did you say, Valentine, Lloyd?
Yep.
Yeah,
All
probably
right.
the best. Centralize.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna make my way back to the city, Pearl. Good work, but slow down, Pearl. Slow down.
Okay.
There is
I'll
no
slow
rush.
down.
You are in control, Pearl. Remember that.
I am in control.
You're in
What if
control.
I say go fast?
Yeah, yes, but you also need people to listen to your orders.
All right. We've got
Thank you.
two
I
deputies
appreciate it.
kidnapped up in near Emberino or near Lake Isabella.
Is
We
there?
also have Leadbetters in Rhodes talking to a bunch of deputies at the porch of the office there. So either group, we ought to go back up. But
Are there people on?
6 is
On
responding
either
to
of
the Isabella tip, and
How many
well,
are in
it's up to
Rhodes?
you.
6 did? Okay, I didn't see that.
I think there's
I didn't see
3.
no round roads.
Yeah, the Andersons. I think the clerks have fucked up the tip line, but
Okay,
it said that
I
there
saw
were 6.
2.
Yeah, it said that there were 6 though, so I'm assuming it's 6. Yeah, I think your best bet is to either just head to Valentine, centralize, and wait to see what happens, or maybe meet up with the guys in Rose.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you guys though.
There's only 2 responding to our kidnapped deputies.
Does it
I say we
still
go
say
help
Let's
them.
do
6?
that then.
Yeah.
No, it says 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Somebody might have taken off, like
Yeah.
were planned to,
I say
and
we
then
go
had
help them
something
out.
else to do. It might have been the people in Rhodes, and they can't anymore.
That's a good point. How many are in
This
Rhodes?
one
Do
you
we know?
do want to go really fast. Right?
At least 3. Okay, now
Marvelous.
Merriweather
Let me
just
remind
added himself
myself of
onto
my
this
shortcut.
one.
I'm
So
about
there's 3
to have
responding.
to refresh myself on.
Why don't you
Where does the railroad
Elise
cross
and
the
the
bridge?
cadet
Ah, ha, ha,
go
okay. I
to
do
there,
remember
and
my
I'll go
shortcut.
to Road to help them.
Which way are we going? Is this going to be towards
We're going
Lake
to Lake
Isabella?
Isabella. Yeah.
We are. Okay. I probably want to keep north then, actually. This we will definitely have to be mindful of
Alright.
cougars.
Y'all be
We could
safe.
take the tracks around. That's up to you.
All right, I'm splitting off. I'm
Caine,
gonna go help the
Cadet, you're
folks
with
in
me.
Rhodes. You 3 are gonna go help the other 3 responding to our kidnapped
Alright.
deputies.
Okay.
We're going north. We're gonna go by way of Valentine. I think it's quicker.
All right. Good luck, folks.
We'll do.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. Sorry, I had chat down for like ages then. Apologies. Why is Caine out here looking like every day he wakes up he breaks his bones?
Right. I think we have a
I'm like that fish from SpongeBob. No, man. Last episode, Bedlam blew our arm off almost. So, been doing some recovery.
Be safe.
cut them off. Be
See you
safe.
later. Take it easy.
Straight into the woods. We're going to keep it at this.
Yeah, so, I throw myself, yeah, true. No, I, like, as soon as I started stream today, I was like, oh shit, I'm meant to be, like, recovering. But I have been recovering for the last 3 days kind of thing, so, like, off duty. So I clocked in and I was like, okay, maybe I should have a little, you know, like light duty day. So I haven't gotten into much, I've just been supporting, basically. which has been fun. You know, I don't need to always going crazy mental doing everything, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna finish up there. I know now at least I've got my hours in, I think, so I kind of pushed myself this evening, really, because I was debating it. I'm not like 100%, so I was like, should I just leave it? But that was a fun little session, and we got to meet Pearl and hang out with Ryder and do some cool stuff, so yeah. So used to being able to join late if I can't early and still have some time to chill, but man's making sure Caine hits that bedtime. Yeah, I'm usually on for like way longer. Like, I'd usually have another hour in me at least, and I usually would have started an hour earlier. But yeah, it's warm and I'm not well, and Caine's not well, so it's a bit of a perfect storm of just shit getting in the way right now. So we'll get there. We'll get back into the you know, the proper sessions, but it's just very few and far between at the moment. We're still in a bit of a limbo. So yeah. So lethargic, man. Like, over the weekend, it was literally like 30 degrees here plus, and I just wanted to die. Like, I just had the fan on me all day, and I wasn't doing anything but just playing GTA and just trying to survive. Like, even now, I have the fan off, and I'm quite warm. Like, I'm just sat here sweating. Like, it's dropped a good 10 degrees, but even then, once it's above 20C, I don't want to do much. Exactly. I'm exactly the same. But I'm a wimp. No, it's not even about that. It's like, people get affected by heat differently, right? For me personally, obviously, like, I can still function, I can still do stuff when it's warm, but it's way harder. And I just don't want to do anything because I'm so warm, and it just makes you feel tired and gross, and you're just like, I just hate the heat. Yeah, I really can't stand it. So, whoa, nice dress, by the way. Holy. I think that's a 60-year-old woman, by the way. Never mind. Don't tell Maggie. Jesus Christ. Yo, look at these gangsters. Ooh. But yeah, we'll finish up that today. We've got our hours in now, so the other sessions this week will just be a bit of a bonus, but oh fuck, I clicked F again. I've been playing too much GTA, man, it's actually embarrassing. But yeah, that'll do us for this evening, anyway.